Level Up Protocol. I am Trilla D. Today's video, we're going to be talking about why some people don't want to level up. Now, this community, people who watch my channel, it's obviously people who do want to, but a large majority of people out there, they don't want to. Let's start with the first reason. Comfort is the real enemy. Most men trade comfort now for struggle later. They'd rather take the easy way out instead of doing something hard that's going to benefit them in the long run. They avoid pain, risk, and discomfort. These three things are absolutely necessary for growth and leveling up. It's refining. You got to go through the fire. You have to go through some bad things to level up, rough times, come out better. The second thing is they're addicted to dopamine. Let's keep it real here. Most people, whether it's drugs, porn, fast food, social media, sex, whatever it is, they're just addicted to dopamine. They're addicted. They're in a rat race. You know when hamsters are on those wheels just running in circles? That's their brain. It's going, but it's not going nowhere. These things kill your brain because it gives you this reward for not really doing anything, for not having any ambition. For example, like, watching pornography and stuff and, doing the business, doing the deed. It gives your brain this feeling of accomplishment as if you've actually accomplished something or maybe even procreated or met a real person when you haven't. It's just in your mind. It's just in the screens. It's just pixels. It's not real. Average men live by stimulation instead of accomplishment. They go from pleasure to pleasure, dopamine hit to dopamine hit, instead of win to win to win. Successful wins. Oh, I crushed a workout today. Oh, I had all these tasks I needed to get done. I did them. Oh, I had a hard conversation I wanted to have with my partner and we had it and we're in a better place now. Number three would be they lie to themselves. They keep saying things like, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it later, or, things like that. And I've always said this on my channel and I say it to all my friends and everyone. Get your brain in the habit of just doing things. When you have something that needs to be done, whether it's, I got to take those clothes out of the dryer, stand up and do it right away. Don't say, let me finish this game, let me finish this episode or whatever. Like, pause what you're doing and go do that. The more you do that, the more it puts your brain in this activity kind of motion. It gets the neural pathways going and it becomes second nature. Now, when you have to do things, you just do them. There is no more debate. Justifications are the language of mediocrity. That's a quote that I read and it's something to think about. Like, you really can't be making excuses and justifications for yourself. You need to just do things. I've always been a person like this. Like, I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear results. Or I want to hear you say what it really is. If I ask you to do something or you tell me you're going to do something and you don't do it, I don't want to hear excuses like, well, I meant to. Just say the truth, like, I didn't do it. I was lazy, I didn't do it. That's a good step because you're admitting your faults, which is the beginning of a whole different process of leveling up. Number four would be they have no vision and no fire. Most men don't have, or women for that matter, most people don't have any idea what they want from life. They're going through motion to motion. There's no big picture. There's no goal. There's no target. They're just flowing through life. They're reactive instead of proactive. They wait for things to happen and then they deal with that as it is instead of making things happen. And you can have your 9 to 5 or whatever and still make things happen. It has nothing to do with that. It's no difference between someone who runs a business or works a job. It's about being proactive versus reactive in all aspects of your life. A man with no vision, you're going to fall for distractions and you're going to end up in emotional chaos. That's just how it is. Now, your vision, it doesn't have to be something crazy like I want to be a millionaire. It could be something like I want to save up $10,000. I want to save up $50,000. I want to save up $100,000. I want to get a new car. I want to get a stereo system for my car. I want to get a new TV. I want to move to a different place. Like, it's simple goals you have to set that keeps you in alignment. For me, I'm saving up towards a new property, and moments where I want to spend money, I keep my vision clear. I'm like, okay, this is directly taking away from what I'm saving towards, and I'm taking steps backwards, which is not something I like to do. Break free by having an aggressive goal. Set yourself a borderline unrealistic goal and reverse engineer your way to it. You know what I mean? Like, think of your goal and then think of all the steps it takes and narrow it down to the most simplest steps and start doing that. Number five, they avoid accountability at all costs. Now, I tell all my friends about ChatGPT. I use it for everything. I talk to it about everything. It's like my therapist. It's my nutritionist. It's my personal trainer. It's my chef. It's like literally everything. It knows everything about me. I've told ChatGPT this about me to keep me 100% accountable. Don't be overly supportive. Don't tell me things that are just going to be a rub on the back. No, I'd rather have a slap upside the head. Real growth happens when you're under pressure, competition, and raw truth. You need to be honest with yourself. You have to admit your faults. A lot of people I know have a big problem doing this. They can't admit their faults. And if you were to ask them about this, they wouldn't even realize it. Like, it's like they don't even know any better because they're so, whatever it is, they just don't know. Something simple. If you're holding something and you drop it, some people will be like, my bad, I dropped it. Some people will be like, oh, well, you know, you gave it to me and the packaging you gave it to me wasn't good. And oh, it's slippery because it's cold outside. Like, no, you were holding it and you dropped it. It's your fault. You are the one responsible for that. Take your accountability. This also ties into having yes men around you. And that's the worst thing you can have, whether you're trying to get in shape, trying to start a business, try to find a relationship. Yes men are the worst people to have around you. If you're doing something wrong and your friends aren't going to call you out on that, but in fact, they're going to encourage it, then you're destined for failure. I'm sorry to say. Number 6 is masculinity has been softened. This is why people don't want to level up nowadays, because there's this whole notion of toxic masculinity. In my opinion, there is a form of toxic masculinity, of course, which is usually kind of fueled by people who are narcissists, just people who consume content on the internet and think it's real life. So your only exposure of females or women is Instagram models and OnlyFans girls and this and that. So that's like what you're building your opinion of what women are like. But the truth is, that's not all women. That's some women, but there's some women who are nothing like that. In fact, most women are nothing like those girls. Society teaches us to suppress our edges. Like, like you see in movies nowadays, the action heroes, they're not even muscular anymore. Or maybe it's like, a very skinny person or something like that, or some male superheroes that we've had, they want to make them women or whatever. Again, there's nothing, you don't have to be toxic. It's not about toxic masculinity, but I believe that as a man, you should be masculine. You should be in good shape. You should have a good head on your shoulders. If you want people in your life who are going to follow your lead, you have to lead properly. The blind can't lead the blind. Now, number 7, the reason why people don't level up is they never fully commit. Now, this is something that my ChatGPT called me out on recently. There's a really good prompt I could show you guys. If you guys use ChatGPT often, leave a comment asking me for the prompt and I'll send it to you guys, or I'll put it in the comment section and pin it. Basically tells GPT, okay, after everything you know about me and everything you know, tell me all my weak spots, all my blind spots, all the things I'm not seeing that I'm doing wrong, but that I do wrong, call me out on it and give me solutions. So this ties into number 7, where people never fully committed. Told me about myself, where I'm the type of person that gets so excited to start a new business. I'll put the money up, I'll put the initial work up, and then when things get real, when it's grind time for real, I'll kind of just fall back. And I am so guilty of this, and I kind of knew, but I needed to hear it because there were so many businesses that I was trying to start recently that it was just spreading myself out too thin. And essentially, none of them got done at the end. So I'm trying to do so much that none of them got done. And now I've narrowed it down to maximum of 2, where I give it the full focus. But it's something to think about, that people who don't want to level up, they never fully commit. And you should never commit to anything unless it's 100%. It doesn't make sense to go to the gym 1 time a week. It doesn't make sense to look for a relationship and want to see that person 1 day a week. You know what I mean? Or be in a relationship but not be faithful and 100% committed to that person. It's all or nothing with everything in life. If you want to start a business, write your business plan and see it through and through, and know that there's going to be a long period where you're working and probably not getting paid and just grinding to build it, but it will pay off. But if you never fully commit, it's never going to happen. So that's it for this video. It's just a couple reasons why people don't level up and a little bit of solutions for them, because let's be real, we're all guilty of some of this stuff. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Even us people who are constantly trying to level up, we slip into some of these things all the time. Right? It's like the resistance. The resistance is always there. So hopefully this video helps you guys out and teaches you a few things about how to counter react when the resistance hits and how to level up. With that being said, I am Trilla D, and this is Level Up Protocol, and be your best self, as I always say. Peace out, guys.